I'm Mel. Hey.
Hi,
And
Hey, girl, hey.
Mel.
Hi, Mel.
Hey,
and
girl, hey.
welcome to CraftWise. And welcome to season 3 of CraftWise. Are you excited?
You know what? Consequently, I have 3 pieces of dirt in my inventory.
Perfect. Dirt is good.
Oh, no, you've still got 3 pieces of dirt in your inventory.
No, I still do. You were unable to steal them from me.
Damn.
My dirt.
Well, welcome to season 3 of CraftWise. I hope you guys are as excited as I am, and I am like stupidly excited. So I'm gonna need you to meet me on that level. We are really happy, all of us who have been here for season 2 or came in the middle of season 2, that would be me. We are happy to have all of the new participants here. Lots of new faces, which is really cool. Really excited to be able to get to know one another, have a good time, collaborate, all that stuff. Don't forget the rules of the server. That's the only fancy pants get down to business stuff I have to say. And then other than that, hey, happy Hunger Games. May the odds be ever in your favor. Let's go. Oh. Woo. Yay!
I guess. All right, so we're off.
No.
I guess we're off.
So, welcome everyone to the new series on my channel. So, I started a new SMP with a bunch of lovely new creators that we will get to know during the series, and yeah, it's gonna be a blast. It's very similar to what Crystal Sky was, and I can't wait to actually get started with everybody. But that means we have to go to the beginnings of Minecraft again. Here we are, punching trees. Of course. First thing that we're gonna do, except for punching trees, is have a look around, see what is around us, who's around us, where people are gonna set up their starter base, and then we're gonna pick our own little spot. From looking around, one thing that really speaks to me is this little hill here. So I might actually base right here. I kind of want that mountain as a backdrop or something. No, I want it as a pedestal. That way I can look out over the entire server and see the world change around me. And talk about change. Look what has popped up over just a few days' time. Like, people have been busy. There are a bunch of houses around the place. There's this enormous build with... Look at all that copper. That must have taken so long. There boats and cobblestone tower. I know out there, I can see it, it's out of render. There's like a tower standing over there. There's a community mine. People have been in the nether. It's crazy how fast things are moving. But this is the little spot that I picked for myself. It's on top of the hill that you saw earlier. And I'm gonna build my base right here. That way, if you're standing over there, that is, by the way, the spawn island. Like, people ripped all the trees out. But if you stand over there, it will be towering out nicely, and everybody will see my build over here. But I've been busy too. I have been gathering resources, exploring, and all kinds of stuff over the past few days, and I'll do a little recap on what we do, because we've all seen the early game of Minecraft. We've all probably played it 100 times, and I'm gonna be honest, personally, after doing it and seeing it that many times, it's kind of boring. It's always the same things. So I'm gonna give you guys a quick recap, and then we'll just resume here with our lovely build. After picking a spot for my starter base, I looked for a safe spot to spend the night. I dug myself on the side of the cliff, and since I was already in a little stone cubbyhole, why not make a branch mine? I started digging down and quickly decided that this is not what I want to do. So I set out on an adventure to go and look for a mountain to get my resources. On my way, I encountered an abandoned village nearby. There were only 3 houses with some cobwebs in it, and I do need those for my starter base, so I decided to come back later. I inspected almost every mountain I came across, only to realize I probably need the snowy variant to get a good source of iron. So I continued my search for one of those icy mountains. I couldn't really find any, but what I did find was one of these. I did what I usually do with one of those outposts. Run in, grab the loot and get out. With no armor, no shield, and a stone pickaxe. Sounds like a good idea. Well, I got a horn. The fact that everything is lagging scares me a little. I'm just gonna go. Goodbye! I don't remember where my bed is. I'll get a new one. After that, I went back to spawn because I wasn't getting anywhere. I couldn't find any snowy mountain. And maybe I should take a little break and do my homework. So I went back without iron, without any valuable loot, but just a single goat horn. At spawn, I hung out with some of the people. We sang some campfire songs.
Sitting around a campfire, singing our campfire songs. RCAMPFIRESONG songs. Don't remember the rest.
Please continue singing.
And eventually I set back out for my search. This time I did my homework though. I had some coordinates noted down on where to find a mountain. Once I got there, I got myself some iron and some coal and decided to look for some loot on my way home. So I looted some villages, I did some shipwrecks and some treasure chests. With a boat and an inventory full of stuff, I made my way back home, snatching a donkey along the way to carry all the stuff that I acquired. So that was pretty much day 1 for me. And on day 2 I started the day with some fishing and getting a few saddles, enchanted books and stuff like that while I was at it. Later I set out looking for a mangrove swamp, some dark oak, and I made my way back without any detouring really. For the rest of the day and the day after that, I pretty much just started gathering out materials for my starter base, and that is where we are today. So, for our starter base, I thought since it's October and it's the spooky month, Halloween is getting closer, I think what I'm gonna build here is a haunted mansion. So, I've been gathering resources like mangrove wood, a lot of dark oak, deep slate, all sorts of things that I will need for this build. And I'm gonna build a small humble haunted mansion on this spot. So without further ado, let's start building our first building on the server. we go. This is my starter house. So I went for the haunted mansion look that I mentioned earlier, and I used like a lot of cobwebs and these spruce signs to make it feel boarded up. And the closer I get to like Halloween, I will add like some pumpkins and jack-o'-lanterns around the place. But yeah, I think it looks pretty run down and beaten up, like intended. I used like the leaves just taking up these spaces where there's supposed to be some blocks, but it adds to the broken feel. I left some gaps in between stuff. I put like cobwebs in holes and leaves to give it this vibe. And yeah, there are like 4 stories total in this build, but like the 4th one is all the way at the top. There isn't really much space there, but we have the 1st floor, the 2nd floor, and then a space in the roof. So that's pretty cool. I still need to fill this gap up. I'm gonna make like a little elevation here too, I think. Or maybe not. Maybe I'll just make it continue to the floor. We'll see what I do there. Over here, the back. There is a back, but it's very bland because, you know, not a lot of people will probably see it. I think what I'm gonna do is just make like some kind of planter here, and then put like some stone pathways around it, and like build a few custom trees in front of it, so it doesn't really, like, people don't really see the back. It's covered up. It will cover up the blandness of the back. I think here I will make a little staircase down, and then we have this block over here, this cobblestone block. This is where I will make a little shack or something with like a hidden entrance to go down below, where I will make a basement. Because I did notice, if we remove a few blocks here, there's a little cave underneath my base, and I already went down here and lit things up. And if we go over here, down here, there's quite some space here. And I think I will put a few villagers here, and I think I will also make an iron farm. There's still some iron. So I have a little iron income. I will get some toolsmiths, some armor smiths, and a weaponsmith to trade the iron with the iron trade, so I can get iron to emeralds, and with the emeralds I can get myself some diamond gear. So that way I don't have to go caving to get my diamond gear, which is pretty nice, I think. But I mean, you guys know me. It's not a Minecraft world for me if I don't do villagers. For the iron farm, I captured this zombie over here. He's just chilling. Yeah, he will be put in my iron farm. I probably have to do some digging, because I need to make sure that the golems spawn in the farm and not on top or below in a cave or something. So yeah, that's the plans for here. By the way, I do have my donkey here still that I got from the first day. And I have a horse that is actually pretty fast. As you can see up in the top, this horse has a speed of 13.5 blocks per second, which is pretty fast. I think the fastest a horse can be is like 14 point something. So that's pretty good. The jump is meh, but it's pretty fast. Then this donkey is pretty much useless, except for the fact that it has an inventory. And I've been trying to breed them together to get a fast mule with at least a jump of 2 blocks. So I got this one. It's the fastest of the two. It's 10.5. But it doesn't reach 2 blocks in jump. So yeah, that's a no-go. And then this one is the one I'm currently using a lot to get around. and get stuff. He is a little slower, but he can at least jump 2 blocks. So yeah, I think I'm gonna try and keep breeding them until I get like a good one. And I'll probably try to sell these guys to the other members of the server, because what else would I do with them? Kill them? Nah, we don't do that, right? I do have like a bunch of saddles from just fishing, and I will probably continue doing that for a while. Just chill, listen to some music, and fish to get like a bunch of saddles. Like I have 4 here, and I think I have 4 more in the house. But talking about inside the house, I haven't showed that, so let's go there. So here we go. There's some leaves inside because it's broken down. So if we enter, the first thing we encounter is the storage system that is like named and sort of sorted. Like here I have a few more saddles. But yeah, this is the storage system. I have some more storage here. I do need like some flower pots. Still, I think I'm just gonna go search for a village that has them and take those. I want to put one here, over there, and then over here can put one too. Over here's the furnace areas. I'm using these roots as fuel because my coal is limited and I have a lot of these roots and I don't know what to do with them. Like here I still have like 7 stacks. Well, I only have 2 stacks of coal, so they're useful now. So then we go upstairs over here. Over here we have a little enchanting setup, but I still have to make the table. I don't have obsidian yet, but as soon as I have that, I can make myself a little setup here. Over here I will put my lapis eventually. And then we have a bed and a staircase up to the roof part, where I have absolutely no idea what to put here. So for now, it's just open. And to get to the 4th floor that I told you of, take the ladder, and this is it. You can't even really look outside because it's boarded up, but it's here. It's a little cubby hole. And that's pretty much it. But that's gonna be it for this episode. I hope you enjoyed, and if you did, leave a comment and a like, and don't forget to subscribe if you wanna see more. Have a good day, everyone, and I hope to see you in the next episode. Bye!